Hidden Pictures by Jason Rekulak. A fresh start for Mallory. Mallory Quinn, a young woman recovering from addiction, accepts a live-in nanny job for the Maxwell family in the affluent suburb of Springbrook. She is to care for their 5-year-old son, Teddy. She finds the parents, Ted and Caroline, welcoming and is determined to make this a positive new beginning. Teddy's imaginary friend. Mallory settles into her new role and bonds with Teddy. He is a sweet, quiet boy who loves to draw. His drawings are typical for a child his age, simple, cheerful pictures of his family, his house, and the sun. The drawings take a dark turn. Mallory notices a sudden and disturbing shift in Teddy's artwork. His once innocent sketches become sophisticated and grim, depicting a woman in a well, a dead man in the woods, and a sinister figure with a sharp object. He claims his new imaginary friend, Anya, is telling him what to draw. Uncovering the property's history. Alarmed, Mallory begins investigating the history of the Maxwell property and the surrounding area. She learns from a friendly groundskeeper, Adrian, that her backyard was once part of a large estate with a tragic past, including a missing girl and a mysterious drowning decades earlier. The spirit of Anya. Mallory becomes increasingly convinced that Anya is not imaginary but the spirit of a murdered woman trying to communicate through Teddy. She starts experiencing paranormal events herself, hearing whispers, feeling a cold presence, and finding physical evidence that corroborates the details in Teddy's drawings. Doubt and isolation. When Mallory shares her fears with Ted and Caroline, they dismiss her concerns, attributing the drawings to a child's active imagination and her own past trauma. Mallory feels isolated and begins to question her own sanity, wondering if her recovery is not as solid as she believed. A dangerous investigation. Refusing to let it go, Mallory, with Adrian's help, delves deeper into the unsolved local mysteries. Their investigation becomes dangerous as they uncover secrets someone wants to keep buried, and it becomes clear that the threat is not just supernatural but also very real and present. The truth is revealed. Mallory pieces together the puzzle, the story of a famous socialite who was murdered on the property and the more recent disappearance of a young woman. She realizes the two crimes are connected and that the spirit is not seeking help for itself but is trying to reveal the truth about a modern-day killer. Confronting the killer. The tension culminates in a confrontation with the actual murderer, who is much closer to Mallory and Teddy than anyone suspected. Mallory must fight to protect Teddy and herself from a very human evil that has been hiding in plain sight. Resolution and a new beginning. After the climactic confrontation, the mystery is solved, and the spirit is laid to rest. Mallory, having proven her strength and resilience, finds a sense of peace and closure. She moves forward with her life, forever changed but finally free from the shadows of the past. Hidden Pictures is a clever and engaging thriller that masterfully blends supernatural chills with real-world horror. While it initially presents as a classic ghost story, it ultimately reveals itself to be a gripping tale of murder and secrets, exploring themes of recovery, trust, and the darkness that can hide behind a picture-perfect facade. It's a propulsive read that successfully delivers both eerie atmosphere and a satisfying, tense payoff.